welcome to episode 4 of my epic Japan trek. If you're just joining us, I've been trekking my way through Japan with my good friends Caleb and Alex. In the previous episodes, we checked out Universal Studios, Disney Sea, Nintendo Museum, Skytree, lots of instant photography on the streets, and more, and still on the hunt for the elusive alien Gashapon. If you haven't seen those episodes, consider checking them out. But in this episode, we pick up day 10, leaving our Airbnb in Osaka, to where we make our trek back to Tokyo, where our home base is set up. All right, welcome to my crib. We're leaving. Forgot to do a room tour. This is where I slept. I saw some Z's. It was really hot. I had to get creative with my blind situation because there isn't any. So I have a comforter hanging up, which reminds me I have to take this down since we're leaving. It worked out too well, even. Well, kind of. It was still pretty bright in here. But it was really warm. And then this room here actually is at Caleb and Alex's room. They had the ultra bed. Look at that. They had 3 beds. Oh, and the temperature difference is amazing. Look, there's an air conditioner in their room. We have a sink. We have a washer dryer, and this is an actual this whole room is a shower room. It took me forever to figure that out at the other place we were staying at. I was trying to figure out how the room worked. The room is the shower. And then we didn't know about this room for a little bit. This is the actual living room. We were just hanging out in our rooms. As Caleb and Alex are getting ready to leave. We have too much stuff. We have to go find lockers because we don't head back to, where are we going? Tokyo? Mm-hmm. On the bullet train. I get to finish watching Bullet Train on the Bullet Train. We didn't go out this door. No. Yeah. Balcony. Wow. Cool. Well, that's my crib, MTV. We're gonna go now. Bye. We had to find lockers because our bullet train ride back to Tokyo wasn't until the evening. And that's because I really wanted to check out this temple that's in Osaka before we left, which became my favorite temple to visit on this trip. So we had to find some lockers to store our stuff, and then we made our way over to, I'm going to butcher this, Katsuo-ji temple? Katsuo-ji temple. Ugh, I'm sorry, I tried. This place was so awesome for so many reasons. One of them was you could get this postcard stamp, but it takes 6 stamps to complete the image. So you have to walk around the temple and collect the stamps. I thought that was so much fun. All the way from Japan to the US, back to Japan. Wait, Fuji's in Japan. Pretty sure this was in Japan originally. F100C, baby. It got x-rayed one time. Should be fine though. That was the Nintendo Museum. Every time I load this, I'm like, how do I do this? We're at Katsuo-ji Temple. Oh yeah, it's time to bust out the Packfilm camera, baby. I'd actually forgot I brought that to the Nintendo Museum, and they had their own x-rays there and they wouldn't hand check it, but spoiler alert, it was fine. I don't get to load Packfilm often, so every time I do it, I have to question how I'm doing it. The thing I always forget, and I've wasted like 2 shots so far, connect the battery. I've wasted like, I think at least 2 forgetting to hook this up. All right, let's go shoot some film, baby. So the cameras I do have with me are my SX70, the soda can camera, and then the Polaroid 250, the Packfilm camera. So this is a Buddhist temple, and it's just north of Osaka, and it was built in 765 CE. The temple was actually burned in 1184 CE. The temple that's here right now was rebuilt, but scattered across the temple are these little guys, which are Daruma, which means winner's luck. Basically, you buy a doll, it comes with a fortune, and if you read the fortune and you interpret it as good, you're gonna have good luck. And you wanna leave that little doll somewhere around the park. Now, if it's bad, you don't wanna bring bad luck home with you, so you take it and you tie it off at the temple and leave it there, so you don't wanna bring it home. And these guys are everywhere. It's so cool. This place is super cool. Wow, that's crazy. So as we walked around, we collected our stamps, and of course we shot some photos. And what I haven't mentioned in this video series yet is I was physically dying. I bought new shoes while I was there, and apparently I got the wrong size, because after walking around Universal Studios, I got giant blisters on the bottoms of my feet with the brand new shoes. So every step I made was like needles in my feet. But I definitely did not want to miss this temple. This was at the top of my list to check out. But yeah, I was absolutely in miserable pain. And you can actually see me kind of waddle / walk on the sides of my feet. Yeah, it kind of helped with the weight distribution. But I was able to take my first Packfilm shot of the trip. Very exciting. First one, it's all over. I can't peel them either. I don't have my drying box with me. I couldn't fit it in my bag. So I have to peel these later. Yeah, so stay tuned for the peels. But here's a shot from my SX70. Apparently, certain times of the year, they gather all these up and they burn them for good luck. This place had multiple temples, and I keep saying it, but this place was so cool. Beautiful, relaxing, calming. Oh, I could have spent all day here. How do you think you did?
Good, bad.
yeah, Polaroid isn't failing me. But I'll give it the weather. The weather is not great. But my shots are coming out like overexposed or underexposed.
Through like the muddiest spot.
It is. It's very muddy right here. Oh, here we go.
And here's,
20 minutes later.
We're working on it.
Yeah, 20 minutes later. Let me see this. Yeah, I mean, it's overcast. This is the best you're going to get.
It's not bad.
It's still pretty good. You can actually see everything.
A really good Polaroid right now. It's an average Instax, but a good Polaroid.
I thought for sure.
Polaroid ain't going to sponsor me now. Not that they ever
already
would.
Deleted your profile.
Yeah, I tried to log in and buy some new film today. They just released the green, the reclaimed green. I was going to get that and do a video. I had some rewards points, and when I went to go log in, it said my account didn't exist, and that's not cool. I wonder if they saw my Instagram stories of me posting the QC issues that I've been having with the film, and they deleted my account. Maybe. It's purely speculation. But it's pretty suspicious. I was trying to shoot some B-roll and I didn't have Caleb or Alex's help, so I tried my best. But it worked out. If my camera didn't fall, we wouldn't have been able to see this interaction. And that's with these curious observers. You wanna see?
Yeah, I want to see.
Yeah. So. Photo. I wish I could have showed them the peeling part, but I can't peel these right now because I don't have my drying box with me. And I don't want to ruin these shots. But that would have been really cool. Well, I've shot my first Packfilm in another country. Did I shoot it in Canada? No. But here's a notable quote from Caleb.
I've been going to Instax, but my pictures with the Polaroid have some fun character to them.
He was actually having some much better luck with Polaroid than I was. His was ever so slightly overexposed, but I don't mind it.
Another $10.
Notice how I'm walking.
$30.
I was still having to ration my shots, so it was so hard not to just blast all my photos. Everywhere you look, there was just something beautiful to shoot. Found some koi just right on the edge. Probably used to people feeding them. And this was just like the perfect picture. However, I think Caleb's composition was a lot better, and I'm pretty jealous I didn't do that myself. And right about the time we were leaving, we got a visitor. And I gotta tell you, this was like the most photogenic praying mantis ever. He stopped cleaning himself and looked directly at my camera, and then went back to cleaning himself. And I guess in Japanese culture, praying mantises are good luck. So if you find one, you're supposed to have some good luck. So maybe we'll have better luck with Polaroid on the rest of this trip. And the final stamp is actually on the way out. And I just love this thing. Such a cool souvenir. If you ever get a chance to do it, definitely check out this temple. It's beautiful. Here are some of the photos that Caleb took while walking around that temple, and I think this one just might be my favorite. There's just something about it. I love the composition and I love the depth of field. Sadly, it was our time to return back to Tokyo on the bullet train. And if you're ever curious as to how fast 200 miles an hour is, this is how fast it is. Oh, fun fact, I was listening to bullet train named songs, but I could only find 2 on Spotify. Really good ones though. And that brings day 10 to a close. But don't worry, I did in fact finish the movie Bullet Train while riding the bullet train. Now we're back at the first Airbnb. Shot all those Packfilm shots, all 3 of them, and I haven't peeled them yet. I couldn't peel them while I was out. I could have, but I didn't have the drying box that knob top made for me. And as we all know, I've already ruined one of these with knob top even. The other one got stuck. Oh no. Dang it, dude. Dang it, dude.
It looks like it's underwater.
Yeah, I thought it was dry enough. It was not. So I didn't want to take that chance. So I'm gonna peel these now. I'm gonna peel in order. That is cool. Oh, wow. First shot. Yeah, baby. That's awesome. That's pretty sweet. Okay. Next shot. Yeah, baby. A little dark. There wasn't a lot of light out there, but that's really cool. I wanted to do a more like angled shot up the stairs with them, but there were so many people there, and there was a person standing right there next to it, and it just wouldn't move. So this is what I got, which I think is pretty cool. Okay, last up. I don't know if this wasn't filming. I had Caleb pull a branch out of the way and hold it so we can get this a little bit more clear. Hopefully it worked out. Why doesn't this let me peel it? Oh, it totally worked. You can't even tell. Oh, that's awesome. Look at that. That's awesome. Yeah, right off to the side here, you can kind of see a branch, and it was like kind of leaning in a little too far and covering up the arch. But yeah, you can't even tell now because it's out of the way. That's so cool. Wish it was a little more sunny today shooting these, but work with what you got. I'm pretty pleased these came through. Yeah, now I can go to sleep because I'm freaking tired. I just got back off the bullet train. That was 3.5 hours. Well, I don't know how many trains I took today, and a bus. Took 2 buses, 3 trains, and then a bullet train. It's a lot. Pretty tired. One of these days, I'm going to actually bleach these and try and use the negatives. I've never done it. I've saved every one, too. One of these days. But I'm going to go to bed now. Night. When I wake up tomorrow, I find myself all alone. They left me all alone. Yeah, Caleb and Alex left me. But you're going to have to find out what happens on my solo trek through Japan in tomorrow's video. Buzzed. A little toasty. Oh, I'm stuck in the bushes. Hang on. So consider subscribing, and until next time, get out there. Make some art.